This is one Nerf gun, and this is 50 Nerf guns. And I'm going to be shooting them all at these 10 Lego sets to see which Nerf guns can do the most amount of damage to Lego sets. We're going to start with some of the smallest Nerf guns, but work our way up to some of the biggest and most destructive ones. But let's start off with the smallest Nerf gun in this video. This is the Nerf Jolt. It only holds one dart. We can pull this back and we're ready to shoot it. So let's test it out on the smallest set we have. Now, all 10 Lego sets in this video are going to be split up into 2 teams, and each team is going to have a team leader. The team leader for Team 1 is Chad Jeff, and the team leader for Team 2 is Longboy Jeff. And they're going head-to-head to see which of their Lego sets can survive the Nerf guns. But whichever team loses, their biggest castle set will be shot by all 50 Nerf guns at the end of the video. For round 1, Longboy Jeff's first Lego set is going to be the Great Devourer from Lego Ninjago. And the snake will be going against Chad Jeff's first Lego set, which is a Jeffrey the Giraffe polybag set. Both Lego sets will be shot by the first 10 smallest Nerf guns, and whichever Lego set takes the least amount of damage will earn their team a point. So let's get back to gun number 1, which was the Jolt. It didn't do anything to Jeffrey, but let's see if it'll do anything to the Great Devourer. I'll also be ranking every gun on a tier list, and the Jolt's going to an F. The next Nerf gun is one of the Nerf Micro Shots. Let's see if this small Nerf gun will do better than the Jolt. Now let's try the Great Devourer. Sorry, you're going to F tier. Nerf gun number 3 is a Fortnite Peely banana gun. Alright, let's test the banana gun. Wait, this is the wrong banana gun. Alright, now we got the right one. Let's test it. Maybe it'll do something to the other Lego set. We finally got our first piece off of one of the Lego sets. I'll give it a D. Next is the mini Fortnite tac shotgun. Let's see if the small one can do any damage. Nerf gun number 5 is our first mega gun, the Big Shock. Let's see if a bigger dart can do more damage. F tier. Nerf gun number 6 is this green Roblox jailbreak gun. Let's find out if a Roblox gun can do any damage to sets. Okay, maybe it can do something to the snake. There we go, we were able to shoot out the jaw of the snake. So, I'll give this gun a C. Next Nerf gun is the Fortnite pistol. Cocking this gun back is really satisfying. But will it be able to do any damage? It was able to take out part of the ear of Jeffrey the Giraffe. Now will it do anything to the snake? It did end up taking out this one piece, so I'll give it a C. Nerf gun number 8 is the Fortnite Flint-Knock pistol. Can it do anything to the sets? Let's find out. Wow, and it completely knocked over Jeffrey the Giraffe. No pun intended. How about the snake? Nerf gun number 9 is the Zombie Hammer Shot. Let's go shoot this thing. Well, we were able to decapitate Jeffrey's head off. Let's see if we can do anything to the snake. The final Nerf gun of round 1 is the Disruptor. This is the final Nerf gun to shoot the first 2 sets, so let's see if it can do any last damage. It ended up taking out the Great Devourer's eye. But now let's try it out on Jeffrey. I'll give this Nerf gun a C tier. After round 1 being done, this is the damage done to both of the smallest Lego sets. The Great Devourer did hold up pretty well, but lost parts of its eye and its jaw. And Jeffrey... yeah, I think we know who wins. For round 2, Longboy Jeff's second Lego set is this buildable Buzz Lightyear. And for Chad Jeff's second Lego set, he's got this Dr. Robotnik mech. Let's see which one of these sets will win round 2. Our first Nerf gun of round 2 is the Mega Magnus. And now we're ready to shoot it at these 2 sets. It was able to knock over Buzz Lightyear and break off his wings. But now let's try it on the Robotnik robot. Nerf gun number 12 is the Mega Cyclone Shock. This Nerf gun can hold 6 darts, so let's see if any of the darts will do any damage. I'll give this one our first B. Nerf gun number 13 is the Mega Tri-Break. Let's see how it'll do against the 2 sets. It ended up breaking these 2 small pieces off of Buzz Lightyear. Well, it knocked out Robotnik out of his mech. I'll give this Nerf gun a B. Next is the Fortnite Silence Pistol. It's called a Silence Pistol because it's supposed to be quiet, but let's see if that's true. It, for some reason, is quite loud. I'll give it a C. Nerf gun number 15 is the Fortnite Tactical SMG. And this is our first motorized Nerf gun. Let's go test it out. Nerf gun number 16 is our first rival gun. Rival Nerf guns are supposed to be some of the most powerful Nerf guns, so let's put that to the test. And yep, it was able to split Buzz Lightyear in half. Next is the rival 15700. Nerf gun number 18 is a Minecraft sword. The entire blade is made from foam, and the Nerf gun part of the sword is on the opposite side. And to shoot it, we press this button. Let's go shoot some sets with the sword. Nerf gun number 19 is this Minecraft battle axe. Maybe the battle axe can do better than the sword. Let's find out. It actually broke some pieces off of Robotnik's robot, so I'll give it a C. Our last Nerf gun of round 2 is this thing, and I'm not even sure what it's called. Let's see if this stick can do anything at all. After round 2, this is all the destruction to Buzz Lightyear and Robotnik's mech. And as you can see, Robotnik's robot is still standing, whereas Buzz Lightyear was completely split in half. So I'm gonna have to give Robotnik the win here. For round 3, Chad Jeff's third LEGO set on his team is the Ninjago Fire Mech. And Longboy Jeff's third LEGO set is the Horizon Zero Dawn Tall Mech. The sets are getting bigger as well as the Nerf guns, so let's go on to Nerf gun number 21, which is the Rough Cut 2x4. So let's test it out on these robot sets. And yeah, we were actually able to get a good amount of pieces off the tall neck. I'll give it a B. Nerf gun number 22 is a shark Nerf gun. It holds 3 darts in its mouth, and to cock it back, we just pull its tail, and now it's ready to shoot. Nerf gun number 23 is the Elite 2.0 Eagle Point. So let's test it out. Next is the Nerf Sledgefire. This one's able to shoot 3 darts at a time. Maybe 3 darts will be enough to damage one of these sets. Nope, I guess not. D tier. Nerf gun number 25 is the Strike Back. Maybe we can finally do some damage to one of these sets. We only got these 2 pieces off the Fire Mech. So I'll give it a C. Nerf gun number 26 is the Surge Fire. This one holds a lot of darts, so let's test it out. We were able to get this piece off the Fire Mech. Well, we were also able to get a piece off the tall neck. I'll give it a B. Our next Nerf gun is the Roblox Murder Mystery 2 Shark Gun. Let's go test it out. We were able to take out one of the flags of the Fire Mech. But what about the tall neck? The Murder Mystery 2 gun was able to take out one of the legs, completely knocking over the tall neck. I'll give this Nerf gun our first A tier. Nerf gun number 28 is a zombie crossbow. It did completely nothing to the Fire Mech, but it was able to take out one piece of the tall neck. Nerf gun number 29 is a Minecraft crossbow. The Minecraft Nerf guns haven't done the best, so let's see if the crossbow can do any better. And now for our final Nerf gun of round 3 is a Creeper. It holds 2 Nerf darts on the top of its head, and to shoot it, you pull its legs back, and then there's a button to shoot it. Let's see if this Creeper can do anything at all. It did nothing. Maybe it'll do something to the tall neck, who knows? After round 3, this is all the damage to the fire mech, and this is all the damage to the tall neck. It's a pretty easy decision. Fire mech wins. For round 4, Chad Jeff's 4th Lego set on his team is this giant T-Rex. And Longboy Jeff's 4th Lego set is the Guardian ship. Which of these 2 Lego sets will survive? Let's find out. Our first Nerf gun of this round is the Pinpoint. And honestly, this might be the coolest looking Nerf gun so far. But let's see if it'll do any damage to these sets. Nothing to the T-Rex. What about the Guardian ship? It was able to get 1 piece off. Nerf gun number 32 is the Roblox Arsenal Pulse Rifle. Nerf gun number 33 is the Ultra 1. This one has a special type of dart, so maybe the dart is powerful enough. Nerf gun number 34 is the Fortnite Assault Rifle. This one's also motor powered, so let's test it. Alright, that's not gonna happen again. Let's test it out. We were able to take out the T-Rex's hand and a part of its jaw. And for the Guardian ship, not much. Nerf gun number 35 is the Fortnite Tactical Shotgun. Shotguns are supposed to do a lot of damage, so let's see if it'll do a lot of damage to these sets. Well, at least it took out the other arm of the T-Rex. And for the Guardian ship, it was able to take out 1 small piece. I'll give it a C tier. The next Nerf gun is a blue tactical shotgun. But after only 1 dart, it would jam and completely destroy the dart. So, Nerf gun number 37 is a Fortnite rocket launcher. And it uses a giant foam rocket dart. This is the biggest dart we have, so let's hope it does something. Well, it knocked over the dinosaur, so that's a good thing. But what about to the Guardian ship? Nerf gun number 38 is the Rival 16-1200. This one also shoots out 2 rival darts at a time, so it's probably gonna be a lot of damage. Well, now the T-Rex's leg is bending. And now Nerf gun 39 is the same as the last one, but red. So starting by shooting it at the T-Rex, and for the Guardian ship, it did a ton of damage. This is all the pieces it took out. I'm giving this Nerf gun an A. Our final Nerf gun of round 4 is quite wacky. It shoots standard darts like normal, but it also can shoot mega darts and a rocket dart at the top. Let's see if it'll do anything. Now with all the destruction done for round 4, this is what the T-Rex looks like. One of its entire legs broke off, and this is all the damage to the Guardian ship. So I think the Guardian ship takes the cake. Now it is time for the final round. Chad Jeff's final set is this $400 medieval castle. And Longboy Jeff's final Lego set is the $400 Disney castle. And because the points are tied, whichever castle loses will be shot by all 50 Nerf guns at once. So, let's get on with it. The first Nerf gun of the final round is the Nerf Infinite. It can shoot up to 40 darts, so let's see how much damage it can do. It was able to knock down a couple minifigures. And not much with the Disney castle. Nerf gun number 42 is the Fortnite infantry rifle. It's motorized, so let's try it out. I'll give it a C tier. Number 43 is the Fortnite Scar. So let's see what it will do with the castles. It was able to do some damage to the medieval castle, but what about the Disney castle? It was able to knock off the very top of the tower. I'll rate this Scar A tier. Nerf gun number 44 is the Fortnite bolt action sniper rifle. You know the drill, let's test it out. It didn't do much of anything to the medieval castle, but it did take out some parts of the Disney castle. I'll rate this sniper B tier. Number 45 is the Nerf regulator, and somehow I completely forgot about this gun and did not shoot it at either of the castles. So to make up for it, I'm gonna shoot this Nerf gun at the third largest Lego set, the Titanic. Number 46 is the Nerf Infamous. To load it, you just put darts through this slot, and now it's ready to shoot. Well, it didn't do much of anything to the medieval castle. It did get some pieces off of the Disney castle, so I'll give it a C tier. Nerf gun number 47 is the Dude Perfect bow and arrow. And this is the arrow. Yep, it's pretty big. Now let's take it outside and shoot both castles with it. It completely obliterated the top of the medieval castle. So, what will happen if we shoot it at the Disney castle?
Well, that's not in one piece anymore.
That is probably the most powerful Nerf gun we've had. It took out the entire top half of the Disney castle, so I'm gonna give the Dude Perfect bow and arrow our first S tier. Nerf gun number 48 is the Mega Centurion. We just pull this back and it's ready to shoot. It did a tiny bit of damage to the medieval castle, but what about the Disney castle? It did a pretty good amount of damage to the Disney castle. I'll rate it A tier. Nerf gun number 49 is the Mega Mastodon, and this Nerf minigun is massive. Let's see if the castles will survive it. The medieval castle actually held up pretty well, but how about the Disney castle? It did a lot more destruction to the Disney castle. I'll give it A tier. Our final Nerf gun, number 50, is the Nerf Rival 1017-10K. And this Nerf gun can shoot up to 100 darts. I'm not sure if these castles are gonna survive. One of the towers of the medieval castle actually broke. It did a tiny bit of damage to the medieval castle, but I'm not so sure about the Disney castle. Yeah, it took out a lot of pieces off the Disney castle. So I'm gonna give this gun an A tier. So, after the last two castles were shot by the last guns, I think the one that wins is the medieval castle. Which means Team Chad Jeff wins the entire video. And that also means the Disney castle will be shot by all 50 Nerf guns at once. So I gathered 50 of my friends to shoot all 50 of the Nerf guns at the Disney castle. And once everything was ready, I told them to fire at the Disney castle. And we can still see the bow and arrow was the most effective. So there you go. There's the entire Disney castle shot by all 50 Nerf guns at once. And you know what? For fun, let's shoot the other castle.